Good morning, children. Hope well, and so do I. Bhavna Desai, your science teacher, is with you with the lesson number 3, Fiber to Fabric. We will start with synthetic fabrics. We will start with synthetic fibers. Last lesson I gave you the introduction, so you know what are the natural fibers. Now we will go with synthetic fibers. Thousands of years, natural fibers were the only available for making fabrics. Children, as you know, from the fiber only we are making fabrics. From last 100 years or so, fibers are also made from chemical substances which we are not getting from plants and animals sources. Again, I'll repeat, from last 100 years or so on, fibers are also made from chemical substances which we are not getting from plants and animal sources. They are called synthetic fibers. They are called synthetic fibers. Means the fibers which we are making from chemical substances are called natural fibers, as we are not getting them from plants and animals. And for that, the synthetic fiber examples are polyester, nylon and acrylic. Some plant fibers. We will start with cotton. Have you ever made wicks for oil lamps? You know, during the Diwali time, Mama, she is lightening lamps. In that we are using cotton wicks. जो हम बनाते हैं कॉटन से, पुमड़ा, गुजराती में पुमड़ा बोलते हैं, like that in the English it is called wicks. What do you use for making these wicks? You know that from what we are making this wicks. This cotton wool is also used for filling mattresses, quilts. Quilts are warm bed or a pillow. From this cotton wool, we also use this cotton wool for making mattresses. Quilt is a warm bed or a pillows. Take a cotton wool, put it apart and look at its edge. What do you see? The small thin strands that you see are made up of cotton fibers. Where does this cotton wool come from? Now we will see from where we are getting this cotton wool. It grows in the field. The suitable soil to grow cotton plant is black soil, and the climate it needs is warm. Again I will repeat, cotton wool grow in the field. The suitable soil to grow cotton plants is black soil, and the suitable climate it needs to grow is warm. The fruits of the cotton plant, cotton balls, are about the size of a lemon. Means on the cotton plants, the cotton fruit is in the size of a lemon. The fruit size is just like a lemon. Once it grows properly, the balls burst open and the seeds covered with cotton fiber can be seen. As it bursts, as it grows, at a particular time it bursts out, and from that we can see cotton fibers. Seed is covered with cotton fibers. If you have visited cotton field that is ready for picking, it looks like a field covered with snow, because everywhere in the field, children, you will see lots of white flowers. So from the far, if you'll watch, it is looking like a snow field. From these balls, cotton is usually picked by hand. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. The meaning of combing is to draw a comb for the purpose of arranging or cleaning. This process is called ginning of cotton. Traditionally, ginning was done by hand. Nowadays, machines are also used for ginning. Again, I'll repeat. From the balls, cotton is usually picked by hand. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. And the meaning of combing is to draw a comb through for the purpose of arranging or cleaning. This process is called ginning of cotton. Traditionally, ginning was done by hand. Nowadays, machines are used for ginning. Traditionally means before, when machine was not invented. At that time, this ginning process people were doing with hands. Nowadays, machines are available, so this ginning process they are doing by machines. Now we will move on to jute. Jute fiber we get from the stem of the jute plant. Again, I will repeat. Jute fiber we get from the stem of jute plant. It is cultivated during rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. Again, I will repeat this. Jute is cultivated during the rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. The jute plant is normally harvested. The meaning of harvested is the process or period of gathering in crops. Again, I'll repeat. The jute plant is normally harvested when it is at flowering age. When there are flowering age, at that time the people are gathering or harvesting jute plant. The stem of the harvested plant are immersed. The meaning of immersed is dip in a liquid in water for few days. The stem rot. The meaning of rot means or decay, and fibers are separated by hands to make fabrics. All these fibers are first converted into yarn. Again, I'll repeat. When it is a flowering stage, farmers gather the crop. The stem of the harvested plant are immersed, that is dip in a liquid in water for few days. The stem rot means the stem will get decay, and the fibers are separated by hands to make fabrics. All these fibers are first converted into yarn. That means the fibers means thin thread like things they collect and they convert it into a yarn. Children, here I am stopping my lesson. Hope you have understood what is synthetic fibers, cotton. What about cotton? You know the details of cotton and jute. Next session we will go further. Till then, bye bye. See you.